I guess we're recording.
I guess we are. Okay, so Jim is going to help me do this segment of video. And basically all this is final Stitch Maynia planning. Right now, getting out my Excel spreadsheet.
So much stuff.
What?
So much stuff here.
What, all of our...
Everything. This layout. It's like an evil laboratory. A mad scientist.
Okay, so right now my Mania plans, I'm going to do like I did last year, and I'm going to... Last year I started something new every other day. This year, if I didn't finish it, I'm going to do it the same 2 days. If I did finish it, I'm starting something new and working on it for 2 days. There's a cat stalking behind the iPad, so you're probably going to see Dharma in a second. There's cat butt. Okay, so right now I have 4 that I'm planning on starting, and then Jim's going to help me. Would you like to show these off and tell people what they are?
No, I don't know.
Well, you said you might enjoy that.
All right. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, go ahead.
We have Hooker leaning against tree.
Otherwise known as Lavender and Lace Evangeline.
Hooker leaning against a tree.
That is actually a design that was done for the Hurricane Katrina victims.
Oh.
So,
oh wow!
Don't you feel bad?
A lot of hookers lost their houses, I guess.
I'm starting this one with Sarah Shears, and I'm gonna do a bunch of color changes. I'm gonna make her a brunette and darken up the colors of the dress. What do you think about that, Jim?
That'll be lovely.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm. What is she supposed to be?
I think her is like some
Hooker.
creepy voodoo priestess or
right.
something.
Whatever.
I think she's awesome. Okay, next one.
We have Helmet.
Everybody knows that one.
As Helmet?
As Nightmare by Courtney Collection.
Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that one.
And I've talked about what I'm going to do with that.
What are you going to do with that?
I'm doing it in brown variegated silk. And every now and then I'm going to pull a piece of like greenish aqua silk and blend with it so it looks like there's oxidation.
You know, I never noticed this, but there's a you guys probably see it all the time. There's a face down there.
Yeah.
So what you have is a helmet with a face in it and a face underneath it. It's like an Inception helmet.
And then there's face, person inside.
A whole lot of face in there.
Whole lot of face.
This is multiple faces, and this is 2 hobos next to a heart.
Love Never Fails by Barbara Anna Designs. I love Barbara Anna Designs.
Trying not to get that.
I'm going to make that me and Jim.
Oh, God.
And Buster and Dharma.
I just noticed the cats.
Yeah, aren't they great?
So it should be called Hobos with Cats then.
I'm also going to change all of the pink into like rust and orange shades, and that green into more of an olive green.
Why are my pants up around my nipples?
Because that's how you like to wear your pants. It's how grandpas wear their pants.
Yeah, just save on suspenders, just latch them right onto them.
Latch them right on. Janet, that lives near me, is actually, I think she just finished this one. Didn't you, Janet? And anyway, I've been watching her work on it, and it's just, I love it. It's going to be so much fun.
Excited for that one.
Aren't you excited?
And last, we have Squirrel Jam.
I honestly fell in love with that chart because of that weirdo squirrel. He's the best thing about that whole chart.
Is he?
Yeah. I love the whole thing.
He's a little emaciated.
What?
Well, I mean, he's eating a nut that's bigger than he is, yet he's kind of skinny.
Well, he's a scrawny little squirrel. Look at those ears.
Yeah.
But anyway, I actually had a different start planned, and I pulled this one because I enjoyed Coffee Quaker so much. I wanted to do another Quaker design right away.
I'm a little confused here. You've got like...
Okay, cat's going crazy.
You've got this brew with skulls in it, right? And then you got your creepy tree up here.
Yeah.
And then you've got your spider web right in the middle. And then you got this happy little squirrel guy right here, chilling out, eating his nuts.
Maybe he eats brains.
Is that what that is? It's brains?
Maybe.
Well, then those are tiny brains. Or a giant squirrel. So it's like a creepy pattern with just this happy little squirrel in it.
But this is the Quaker Halloween sampler by Cherish Stitches. For those of you who...
This is what happens when Walt Disney gets a hold of something. They take something cool and creepy and put a talking squirrel in it so everyone will like it.
Now we're going to do the fun part, which is digging through...
Cat.
She's right in front of the iPad. Okay. We're going to dig through my stash, all these magazine holders here, and figure out what we're starting next. What the other start is going to be. I don't want anything too big.
Okay.
So we have this weird unicorn.
Squirrel uprising.
That's Buster in the bathtub playing in between the shower curtains.
Everyone's very excited because something new is going on and they don't know what, but they want to be a part of it.
They sure do. I'm going to pull out ones that are contenders.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is a woman giving rectal exam.
That is not what it is.
As you can see, she's
Cat.
getting in there and finding out what's going on with that guy.
That is a
We all hope that he's okay.
Little girl pushing witch into oven.
Oh, that's better?
Yeah, I think that's the only one out of this.
That's pretty.
There's a
messed
kid in the
up.
cave. That's why I want to stitch it.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? That's like a spinal column.
You stitchers are screwed up in the head.
Okay, both of these are options.
Can I put it over here with Hooker and Squirrel? It'd be a great cartoon series, wouldn't it?
Do a separate stack next to Hooker and Squirrel.
All right, Hooker and Squirrel's there, and rectal exams over here.
Okay, those two are options.
Okay, we've got just like a alphabet with a bunch of animals in it, which.
Or make sure you're showing like the designer and the actual name.
I'm trying to get the image in there as best I can.
Yeah.
This is my first time. I've already been yelled at by the boss. I hope I don't get fired. I really need this job. So there you go. Animals, letters.
Yeah. Animal alphabet. I love it. I love the goat. I love the goat and the cat, the weird monster thing and the owl. Like, there's nothing bad about that entire design.
What would be cool is if the goat had a hemorrhoid and the cat was like really getting up in there and checking him for it. Maybe you could combine the two. Maybe the goat needs to be pushing the cat into an oven.
I took Jim with me to the dentist today. Like, I scheduled him an appointment with my dentist too. And like, I've known my hygienist since I was a little kid. And she came out afterwards and was talking to me. And I was like, did he behave himself? Did he embarrass me? How bad was it? And she was like, no, I love him. He's so nice.
But yet I didn't get a lollipop or anything like that. So I mustn't have been that good. And this one is Here There Be Monsters.
Stephanie at Lindy Stitches did that one. I love that chart. It's so cool.
It's pretty badass. The drag in the middle is great. I don't quite understand the 3 mackerel down here, but I guess in some parts of the world, you know, tuna is considered a monster.
Tuna.
What's this up here?
It's like another like dragon sea creature thing.
Really? Looks like an ostrich. Different parts of the world has different monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Swan Garden by Kathy Barrick.
Mm-hmm. Karen Macon had the idea that we would both start that one during Mania, so that is a contender as my...
Now this looks full coverage.
It's not. It's on a dark fabric.
Oh. Yeah.
Mm. Nope. There's a lot of good stuff in here.
Yeah, or else you wouldn't have it, right?
Right. Okay, that's all that's going to be in there because there's a lot of like lavender and lace and mirabilia and stuff here that I'm just not going to start another one.
You got another lavender and lace.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I won't start a second one.
Gotcha.
Okay. Both of these are contenders.
I don't even understand what's going on in this one. There seems to be multiple pictures on it, so I don't really know which one.
The upper one, the squares. I think that's really cool.
Very Native American.
Yeah.
What's going on down here? What is it? Is that a pot?
Yeah, I wouldn't stitch that probably. Yeah. Just this one.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That one.
They should call this smallpox. The smallpox sampler.
Oh gosh, you're right, actually. Because it was the blankets that spread it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Way to drop the ball, native son.
It's really pretty.
You really had a good opportunity on that
I
one.
love that. I love the colors.
So you wouldn't change this one then?
No, I don't think I would. I might do it on a fabric where everything popped better. But I love the blues and the oranges. It's really pretty.
Yep. It's very nice. I like Santa's sleigh. Is that a Santa's sled right there?
It's a cardinal. It's a bird.
You got a little surprise appearance by Santa Claus right there. Way to go. He gets into everything now.
What?
Very Native American, Santa Claus is.
Crap.
Called Big Heap of Kris Kringle. Bring many presents.
There's a lot of Plum Street ones here, but I just don't think I want to start a Plum Street.
Why? What's wrong with Plum Street?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Any of those you think are contenders? Flip through those.
Alright, let's see what we got here. We've got a horse pulling some wagon with tiny wheels. I don't know about that one. Harvest delivery.
Mm-hmm.
The horse looks like the horse from Tangled.
Oh, it does.
So I guess I was wrong. Maybe Disney does make good things. Put that here. Here you've got a giant bird attacking a cart. This is from the line of Enormous Monsters. Halloween delivery. By the way, the delivery was death. Hope you enjoy.
This one's cool too.
Another alphabet one. You Stitchers must all be incredibly good spellers.
Dharma. Yeah, there you go. Well, you know why alphabets are on cross-stitch pieces, right?
For illiterate kids.
Well, young girls, and y'all feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. For young girls, not only were you learning stitching, but you were also learning your alphabet and your numbers and all of those things. So it's like combining lessons.
Cross-stitching is learning?
For when
you guys are nerds.
In the 1800s and
this
or earlier.
This is coming from a guy with Star Wars and G.I. Joe tattoos. This one's cool. This has got a little Frankenstein guy in there.
Oh yeah, Michelle made me buy that.
I want to get up
Cozy
close
egg.
to that because
She made me.
That's a cool one. Little Frankie in there, some dead trees, some green clouds.
Okay.
Very cool. Digging that one.
All
Lightning. Right. Lightning going out to the side. It's going to hit those two bats.
Yeah, that one's pretty awesome. Dharma is totally checking all this out.
All right, you do some now.
No, you got this. You're all over it.
All right, we've got 2 sugar skulls. Can we get both of them in there?
Mm-hmm.
Cat. There we go. This is Tom. This is Sandy.
Tom and Sandy.
Yeah, they met at camp. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough difference between the sugar skulls to really I think if you were going to do a sugar skull, well, would you do them both? Would you do them both like maybe on one piece?
Yeah, maybe, or just frame them together.
Okay.
I love this one. That one's my favorite.
What's the draw to this one?
The flowers.
As opposed to not so much on this one.
Yeah.
She's got hearts for eyes, and he looks like he's wearing aviators. He looks like the Joker was a state patrol officer.
What?
He's got the aviators and the big smile. No, you're not seeing that? I'm the only one.
Next. Huh? Keep it moving,
Keep
Jimmy
moving.
Flosstube.
All right, we've got Prairie Moon Missing You.
I just like that one. That was when we were in. I bought that when we were in New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Cool.
I bought all three of those when we were in New Jersey.
Very nice.
At that store where that lady had the dog. And
oh, yeah. Yeah. We didn't talk to her much.
She didn't talk to anybody much.
Yeah. This one is all right. I like the sugar skulls better.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And the last one here is a primitive rabbit.
Primitive hare. And it looks like it's been printed off a copier because it has been. That was one I downloaded from her on her Etsy shop.
I would do this if I could get that kind of ghost image of a creepy lady in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Is she the designer?
No,
is that a weird
that's
creepy?
Lizzie Borden.
Oh, is it? I didn't know Lizzie Borden designed cross stitching. Good for her.
Oh my gosh.
Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks.
So, with everything that we've pulled, do you have a favorite?
I don't know.
Those are definites.
Okay, yeah. The helmet within a helmet within a helmet. The multiple faces is great.
Buster's trying to drink more water.
Don't do that, Buster. I'm gonna go with You got to go with prostate exam. Prostate exam is a top runner.
Yep.
I dig the Lizzie Borden because I know this is one that she hunted for a very, very long time.
Well, I didn't necessarily hunt it because all I had to do was write the designer and she sold it to me.
Oh, is that what it was?
I've just put off buying it for forever, and then she took it off of her website, and I freaked out thinking that it had gone out of print. And she was like, "No, I just don't keep all of my designs up because it costs me money on Etsy."
And then I'd go with the campmates. I don't care which one. I like them both.
Mm.
They're both very cool.
Let me see all the contenders.
All of them.
All of them.
So not these up here. These over here.
Yep.
So are you asking them to give you ideas or opinions on which one?
I think I'm narrowing it down myself, and then we'll ask them.
What she's saying is she doesn't really care what you guys think or say.
Well, we all know I'm ultimately going to do what I want to, but I thought this would be fun.
It's her monkey, is what she's saying.
Watch it. Tread carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to probably start a horn book later this year, so we're going to set that one aside.
You should probably be showing them.
I'm going to show them the ones that I am definitely or in the running. Those are ones I'm setting aside.
Okay. Wow,
I kept the other one.
You went with the smallpox one, huh?
You think I should leave that one in?
Wait, this is the one you're doing or not doing?
That's the not doing stuff.
Oh, all right.
I love the smallpox one.
Yeah. But you're not doing
it.
it.
I just don't think it's now.
Sure.
Although I have a fabric that would be perfect.
And you're not doing the primitive rabbit.
That might be a good dark October start.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
And this one might as well.
Oh, do the crow that brings death. Giant bird.
Oh, death crow. I actually think... Nope. Okay.
I was just wondering how many of you people out there do this type of stuff also. Is this just her thing? Or is this a...
What is this type of
this,
stuff?
you surround yourself
and do all kinds of crazy planning.
like the Joker. Remember we were watching Suicide Squad, and there was that scene where the Joker was surrounded by all the knives and guns, and he was just rolling around, giggling and laughing. How many of you Stitchers do this also? Is this a common thing, or is this just a...
Just a weird Emily thing? Okay,
Yeah.
Everybody wants to drink Mom's water. We're not going to drink Mom's water.
Cat?
Okay. I'm thinking it's going to be one of these 4.
Okay. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the...
I love that one.
Of the...
But you don't like the alphabet.
No, I don't. The alphabet was never my friend. The alphabet got me in a lot of trouble. I did drugs because of the alphabet. It got me hooked. You didn't know that, but I hung out with the alphabet and we played pool and shoot up. It wasn't fun. It's a very dark time for me. I don't want to talk about it.
My husband lies.
I
love that one.
It looks like a boring, like, Noah's Ark type thing. So, anyway, that's one. Swan Garden.
That's a new release from this year's Nashville Market.
So, I guess that's a big deal then.
Cat in the Curtains.
Mm-hmm. It is very cool. It's very cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
But no one's poking anything up the swan's butt, so I'm going to have to say, kind of no on that one. And then there's that.
There was a woman whose name is eluding me at the moment who finished that one, and I have been looking everywhere for that chart. Everywhere. And she just gave it to me. So number 1, I love it. And number 2, it was a gift.
Mm-hmm. So now you feel obligated.
Well, I mean, yes, but I really want to stitch it. I love that chart. I think it's beautiful.
So, whoever you are, thank you for sending us work to do.
I actually don't know if she watches my Flosstube videos. This is one that Tracy has already started. She's with that night, Tracy, that you started 10 pieces and almost went insane and started scratching at the walls and stuff. I want to start this too.
So would you do anything different to this? Would you just do it straight, other than the fabric that you put it on?
I would do it solid black. See, it comes with the thread.
All right. Which looks like a wad of a child's hair.
Where I ordered this from, usually Bothy thread kits come with the fabric too.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to choose my own fabric, so that one... Actually, there's a die stitch love piece called Demeter's Harvest.
Okay.
That's dark, earthy tones.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll look fantastic on that.
So, out of all of my selections, you picked none?
What do you mean?
Well, those are the ones you're looking at, right?
Yeah.
I think the only one that I liked was the Hansel and Gretel. It's just so weird.
It is. It's really bizarre.
So cross-stitching was made so little children can learn how to stitch and learn the alphabet and throw people into fires. learn the proper ways, which apparently is butt first, to push someone into an oven.
She's going in head first.
Well, she's pushing by the butt.
She's pushing the button. We've been talking for 25 minutes.
Yeah. I know. I wouldn't really call it talking. We're kind of stumbling through this.
Okay, so guys, Stitch Mania. Do I start Hansel and Gretel by Bothy Threads? Native American Tapestry by Native Sun? Swan Garden by Kathy Barrick? Did you say something?
No.
Do you have a comment?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I was just thinking how there's a serious lack of comic book related stitching.
No, it's out there. I just don't do it.
Wow. And that is how we ended up getting a divorce right there because of that. So they're out there. You can buy X-Men, Spider-Man.
I'm sure there's tons on Etsy. I'll teach you how to stitch.
I don't want to stitch. I want you to stitch it.
Number 4, this antique animal sampler.
You're covering up the moneymaker here. There you go. No one's going to want to watch this if you put that in front of my face.
Antique Animal Sampler by Elizabeth's Needlework Designs. I'm trying to read backwards. Yes. It's cool. I'm gonna smack you. These two are maybes, but probably not.
Smallpox.
Also, Elizabeth's Needlework Designs, the Antique Celtic Sampler, and then the Blanket Sampler by Native Son. This is one I found when I was looking for the other one and ran across this.
I don't know if it's like, I know how you stitch, but it seems like some of these you would fly through it in like a week because they don't look too intense, you know, especially the one that's like all one solid color. You'd just be like,
zip,
this
zip, zip.
one? Yeah, like,
no, this is actually going to take a little bit
because it's larger. Yeah.
But that's why I was choosing these, because I have so many big pieces going now, like Mermaid's Folly and Gecko Cross Stitch and whatnot else, that I wanted something that I could see a light at the end of the tunnel fairly quickly.
So what she's saying is she needs you to go find great comic book related cross stitch charts.
That's not what I'm saying.
Doesn't matter what type. She likes DC, Marvel, Dark Horse. I mean, anything really. We'll do Vertigo. Maybe some Image. She also likes old sports teams. So if you can find some of those, she would really
like some throwback Patriots artwork.
See what I'm talking about? She obviously loves it. If you could find those, just send the links or just buy them for her and send them right to her. She would really appreciate that. And you know, maybe we could hang it right here under this.
My earring holder that my wonderful husband made me.
Mm-hmm. That is still up on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should I put this up separately from my other video since it's so long now?
You might as well, because we can just upload it right from the tablet. You can see what it looks like.
Yeah. And you're gonna get all of this. Like, we're probably not gonna edit it. We're just gonna throw
it up there. Yeah.
So this will be exciting.
Yeah.
So this will be our Mania planning video with Emily and Jimmy Flosstube. Anything else you want to share?
Any
thoughts on any of these? Like, you think that one is the worst design in the world, or you think I shouldn't have chosen one of the ones I already had set to start?
No, did you show them all the rest of this stuff? I mean, she's got 3 baskets back here.
And there's a few that are downstairs, and I have some digitally.
I really think that, I think that my wife has a problem, and I think that you people are enabling her, essentially.
We enable each other.
No, it's mostly you.
We like the Kool-Aid. It's tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it.
What happens when... What is this?
Is that Zoom?
Oh.
That's too close.
Okay.
No one wants that.
Great. We're learning all sorts of new, neat stuff.
We've never recorded on Jim's tablet before.
I've been telling her that she's been doing, so maybe if this turns out really well, she'll do more on this.
If it's clearer than my phone, perhaps.
Yeah, and easy to upload. All right. So that's it. Signing out.
That's it.
All right. Let's see if this works.